Welcome to Class 10 Insight. We are here with few MCQs. In today's class, we shall be discussing about few of the multiple choice questions which were asked in previous year exams. So next to the question itself, the year is also mentioned, whether it was in the main exam or in the supplementary exam. This video will definitely help you in your preparation. So let's start. An object is kept at the center of curvature of a concave mirror. The position and nature of the image formed is. We very well know that in the concave mirror, when the object is at center of curvature, the image is also at the center of curvature and the nature of the image is inverted. So the correct answer for the first question is option D. We have solved an important numerical based on the same condition of concave mirror. The link is available in the description box. You can just have a look. Coming to the next problem, an electric lamp whose resistance is 30 ohm and a conductor of 6 ohm resistance are connected in series to a 9-volt battery. As shown in the figure, the total current flowing in the circuit is. Seeing the diagram, it is very clear that an electric lamp and a conductor, they are connected in series. When the two resistors are connected in series, we take their sum as the total resistance. That is R1 plus R2, 30 plus 6 ohm. So therefore, the total resistance is 36 ohm. We are supposed to find I. We know that from Ohm's law, V is equal to I into R, I is equal to V by R. Substituting the values, I is equal to, the voltage is 9 divided by R. The total resistance is 36. On simplifying, 9 ones are 9 fours are. 1 divided by 4 is nothing but 0.25 and the unit for current is amperes. Hence, the correct option for second question is 0.25 amperes. Coming to the third question, the metal used in filament of an electric bulb is. It is option B, tungsten. It was asked in July 2021, that is the supplementary exam. In every question, you can see in which year it was asked. Coming to the fourth question. The focal length of a lens is plus 0.50 meter. The power of the lens and the type. They have given the focal length. We are supposed to find the power of the lens as well as what type of lens it is. While solving MCQs, deleting method also plays an important role depending on the question. Let us try that method. First, seeing the sign of the focal length, we came to know that it is positive. If the focal length is positive, the power will also be positive. We know that from the formula. What is the formula? P is equal to 1 by F. Along with that, if the power of the lens is positive, it is definitely a convex lens. So let us delete the options which are having concave lens. Option A is a convex lens. It could be one of the answers. Let us cross check. Coming to option B, it is concave lens. Hence it is not the answer. Coming to option C, it is concave lens. Hence it is also not the answer. We have to check whether it is A or D. And here, since the sign is negative, this answer is also not possible. Now, let us cross-check will we get the same answer. Since we are supposed to find the power, let us substitute and check whether the focal length is in meters. Only then we will get the power in diopters. So 1 divided by, what is the value of F they have given? 0.5 For simplification purpose, I will take it as 10 by 5, which is equal to 2 diopter. Hence, the correct answer for fourth question is option A. Coming to the fifth question, a device used to change the resistance in electric circuit is. That is nothing but some device will be used to change the resistance, means it will be varying every now and then. For that purpose, which is the device we will be using? Let us check all the options. Voltmeter. Why is a voltmeter used? It is used to maintain the potential difference. Ammeter, it is used to measure the current. Galvanometer, it is used to check the presence of current. And why is a rheostat used? It is used in the case where we need variable resistance, that is used to change the resistance. Hence, the correct option is option D. Coming to the sixth question. The magnetic field lines inside a solenoid are in the form of parallel straight lines. We very well know that inside a solenoid, the magnetic field lines pattern is straight line and they are parallel to each other. The reason for this is the magnetic field inside the solenoid is uniform. Hence, the correct option for sixth one is option B. We also have a video based on the magnetic field lines in solenoid. It is in the simple, easiest way to remember in the form of a table. You can check our channel for a detailed explanation about the solenoid and its magnetic properties. Coming to the next question. Seventh question. The nature and the size of the image formed when an object is kept between the principal focus f1 and the optical center O of a convex lens are. We very well know that in convex lens we have 6 cases of array diagram in which all the 6 cases are equally important. One definite MCQ is expected based on the ray diagram. So now in this question, what is the nature and the size of the image? Under which condition the object is kept between principal focus f1 and optical center of a convex lens. So this is the condition we are talking about. Here it is very clear that the object formed, the nature of the object formed is virtual and erect, and it is also enlarged. So the correct answer is option A. It is real. Since the object is virtual, option B and D can be deleted, and we know that the nature of the image is enlarged. Hence option C, where we have got it as small size and inverted, is deleted. Hence for the seventh question, the correct option is option A. Coming to the eighth question. Ohm is the SI unit of resistance. What is the SI unit of potential difference? It is V. Electric current, it is ampere. Electric charge, it is coulomb. Hence, the correct answer for eighth question is option B. Coming to the ninth question. Observe the following table. We have 2 columns in which we have 4 types of material medium PQRS and their respective refractive indexes given. These are the different refractive indices of these materials. So in which material medium the speed of light is very high? There is a relation between the refractive index and speed of the light. If we know that formula, it is very easy for us to compare. So here is the formula. N is equal to C by V, where N is the refractive index and v is the velocity of light in the particular medium. Suppose we are talking about a glass medium refractive index, v will be the velocity of light in the glass medium. What about c? C is the speed of light in air. So, instead of glass, we shall be having P, Q, R or S. That is only for comparison purpose. Now from the formula it is very clear that refractive index and the velocity of light in that particular medium, they are inversely proportional. That is, refractive index is inversely proportional to velocity of light in a particular medium. Knowing this logic, we shall come back to the question. We are supposed to find which medium has got the highest speed. Means if the velocity has to be the highest, refractive index has to be least because they are inversely proportional. So among the values given, we can see that the material medium S has got the least refractive index. Hence, the speed will be highest. So, the correct answer for question 9 is material medium S. And where is that material medium S? It is in option C. Coming to the next question. One property of a convex lens among the following is that. So, we have to search for the property of the convex lens. Which is the property of the convex lens? This is just a rough diagram. This is how a convex lens looks. Will it diverge the light rays? Is it a property of the convex lens? No. Which type of lens diverges the light rays? It is the concave lens. Hence, it is not option A. It is thicker at the edges and thinner at the middle. Is it thicker at the edges and thinner at the middle seeing the lens? No. It is also property of the concave lens. It forms a real and erect image. Will the convex lens forms a real and erect image? No. It is real and inverted image. Hence option C is also wrong. Now coming to the last option. It is thinner at the edges and thicker at the middle. Just check with the diagram. Is it thinner at the edges compared to its middle portion? Yes. Hence, the correct option is option D. Coming to the next question. The SI unit of electric potential difference is. The SI unit of electric potential difference is volt. We have already discussed ampere. It is the SI unit of current. Ohm, it is for resistance. Coulomb is for charge. Hence, the correct answer for 11th question is option A, volt. It is option A, volt. Coming to the next question. The resistance of an electric heater coil is 110 ohm. Then, electric current that an electric heater draws from a 220 volt source is. They have given the resistance value and potential difference value. We are supposed to find electric current. As we did in previous problem using Ohm's law, V is equal to I into R. We are supposed to find out I. That is I is equal to V by R. What is V value? V is 220. What is R value? It is given. It is 110. 0, 0 get cancelled. 11 ones are 11 twos are. And the unit for current is ampere. So the correct answer for 12th question is 2 ampere. That is option C. Coming to the 13th question. If the power of a lens is minus 2.5 D, the focal length of the lens and the type is. They have given the power. We have to find the focal length as well as the type of lens also should be we should also find out what type of lens it is. So, seeing the power of the lens to be negative, it is very clear that it is concave lens. So, we can use the deleting method here. The option which has convex lens can be deleted. Since the power of the lens is negative, it is very clear that it is a concave lens. And as the power is negative, the focal length will also be negative. Let us cross check whether it is option D, because by seeing the question we can guess it is option D. We know the formula which relates focal length and power, that is P is equal to 1 by F. Since we need focal length, F is equal to 1 by P. What is the power given? It is minus 2.5. That is nothing but shift one value, one place of decimal value, it becomes 10 by 25 minus 10 by 25, which is nothing but on dividing that we get the value as minus 0.4 meter. Hence the correct answer is minus 0.4 meters. Having 0 in the next value doesn't make any changes in its value. Hence the correct option for 13th question is option D. Coming to the next question. One property of a concave lens among the following. So we have to check which is the property of the concave lens. We should be very careful. It is not the mirror. Concave lens, we have two cases of ray diagrams and we very well know that it diverges the light rays. Hence, it converges the light rays. It is a wrong option. Is thicker at the edges. This is how the concave lens. It is thicker at the edges and thinner at the middle. It is thicker at the edges and thinner at the middle. Yes, it is thinner at the middle compared to its edges. Option C. It is thinner at the edges and thicker at the middle. Is it thinner at the edges compared to its middle portion? No. Hence it is not. Option C. It forms a real and inverted image. A concave lens forms in both the cases, it forms virtual and erect. Hence option D is also wrong. The correct answer for 14th question is option B. If at all you need the differences between concave lens and convex lens, we also have a detailed explanation along with the table about the differences of concave and convex lens. You can find its link in the description box. It is a clear information for a student who is preparing for the boards. You have to focus on these differences between concave and convex lens as well as concave and convex mirror. Coming to the next question. Which of the following is not a property of magnetic field lines? Magnetic field lines are dense near the pole. Yes, it is one of the properties. Magnetic field lines are closed loops. Yes. Magnetic field lines intersect each other. No, they never intersect. Magnetic field lines emerge from North Pole and they merge at South Pole. Yes, correct. So, the magnetic field lines intersect each other. This is the wrong option. Means they are asking which is not the property of magnetic field lines. Since this is not the property of magnetic field lines, it is the correct answer for 15th question. Hence, the correct option for 15th question is option C. Coming to the next question. A device that is connected in series in an electric circuit is. We very well know that it is an ammeter. Voltmeter is connected in parallel with the resistors. So, how is the ammeter connected? It is connected in series. Hence, the correct answer for 16th question is option D. Coming to the 17th question. Observe the following table. There are again 4 types of material, KLMN, and their resistivity values are given. We very well know that resistivity depends on the type of the material. Hence, it is different for different materials. The best conductor of electricity among these materials is the best conductor of electricity among these materials is. So, we have a formula R is equal to rho into L by A, where R is the resistance of a conductor, L is the length and A is the area of cross section and rho is the resistivity. Just rearranging, we can get rho is equal to R into A by L. Now observe how is resistance and resistivity related. They are directly related. Resistance and resistivity are directly proportional. When the resistivity value is least, resistance value will also be least. But how is resistance and conductivity related? They are inversely proportional. It is inversely proportional to conductivity. Keeping this relation in mind, we can easily find out which is the best conductor. If resistivity is more, resistance is more and conductivity will be least. So, if resistivity is least, resistance will also be least. Resistance is least, what about conductivity? It will be highest. We are supposed to find the same relation. So, among these 4 materials, which material has got the least resistance? It is the material M. If its resistivity is least, its conduction will be the highest. Its conductivity will be more. And that is what we are supposed to find. We are supposed to find out which material is the best conductor of electricity. So the material which has least resistivity is the best conductor. Hence, the correct answer for 17th question is option B. Material M, that is option B. Coming to the next question. If an image is to be formed between f2 and 2f2 in a convex lens, then the object should be placed. Where should be the position of the object? And f1 is nothing but the principal focus of the lens. That is the clue they have given. So this is the case we are talking about. So where is the position of the object? It is beyond 2f1. It is very clear. It is beyond 2f1. Option A. So, from previous year questions, it is very clear that we have to be 100% sure and clear with the ray diagrams of lens as well as mirror. Both the type of lens and both the types of mirrors. Coming to the next question. The distance between the principal focus and the optical center of a lens is called as. Let us consider a convex lens. Here is the optical center O, and we have f1 here and 2f1. In the previous question, we have a clue that f1 is the principal focus of the lens. It could be a convex lens or a concave lens, both. Now, we are just taking an example of a convex lens. The same rule holds good even in the case of a concave lens. What is this distance between the optical center and the principal focus? Nothing but the f1 chord. It is nothing but the focal length. That is option D. Hence, the correct answer for 19th question is option D. What is principal axis? The line on which the object will be placed and it passes through the center of the lens, nothing but the optical center. Object distance, it is represented with small letter u. It is the distance of the object placed from the center of the lens. What about image distance? It is the distance of the image formed from the optical center. Hence the answer is focal length. Coming to the next question. The function of fuse in an electric circuit is, what is the function? It reverses the direction of electric current. No. It shows the direction of motion of electric current. No. It measures the potential difference. No. It protects the electric appliances. Yes. Hence the correct answer is option D. Coming to the next question. The sky as seen from the surface of the moon appears dark. Why is the sky seen dark when we see it from the surface of the moon? We very well know that sky is seen blue from the surface of the earth. It is due to scattering of light. So let us check the options. Deleting method would be better. Only a little of blue and violet colors are scattered. No. All the colors are absorbed by the atmosphere present in the moon, which is also not the correct option. If all the colors are scattered, then it should have been white, which is also not possible. Atmospheric particles needed to scatter the light are not present. This is the correct option because this is the scenario which happens with respect to the atmosphere around Earth. The particles which are going to scatter the light are responsible for the color of the sky. The same thing happens with respect to Earth's atmospheric particles. They scatter more of blue light, whereas those particles which are needed to scatter the light are not present in the moon, on the moon's surface or on the moon's atmosphere. Coming to the next question. Observe the diagram. The magnetic poles represented by P and Q respectively are. For this, we have to know the properties of magnetic field lines. We know that the magnetic field lines emerge from north and they reach the south pole, from north to south. If we observe the diagram, we can see that near the pole P, the magnetic field lines are emerging from the pole that is opposite to P. They are emerging here and they are getting merged here. Emerge from the pole opposite to P, that is, they are traveling from this pole and they are merging here near pole P, which happens in south pole. Now coming to Q. In this point also we can see that the magnetic field lines are traveling from the opposite pole of Q and they are merging near Q. On comparing it with this diagram, if this is the south pole and this is the north pole of a magnet, so what happens to the magnetic field lines? They emerge from north and they merge near the south pole. What happens to the magnetic field lines? They emerge from north and they merge in the south pole. The same thing is happening here. So they are merging near this pole. So point P is the south pole. The same thing here in Q. They are emerging from this pole and it is merging near Q. Hence it is south pole here again. Hence the correct option for this diagram is option A. Coming to 23rd question. The image of the English letter L in convex mirror looks like. It is nothing but again the lateral image. A is the same image, which is not possible. A and C deleted. Checking with B and L. Here lateral inversion is possible in both the cases, but the size of image is varying. So we have to observe the size of the image also. It doesn't get enlarged. In a convex mirror, it doesn't get enlarged. So the correct option is option B. For 23rd question, the correct answer is option B. Size of the image and lateral inversion are the two things we have to keep in mind. Coming to the next question, the correct formula that shows the relationship between potential difference and electric current and resistance in an electric circuit is, we very well know that the law or the formula which connects potential difference, electric current and resistance is V is equal to I into R. So if I calculate for I will be is equal to V by R. Here in the first option we have it as R by V, hence it is wrong. And we also have that I is equal to V into R. No, this is also a wrong formula. It is V is equal to I into R. Coming to the third one, V is equal to I by R. No, the last option is R is equal to V by I. Let us cross check. When V is equal to I into R, keeping R in the RHS, if we take I to LHS, it becomes divided by, hence R is equal to V by I is correct. The correct answer for 24th, the correct option is option D. Coming to the next question, to get a diminished and a real image in a convex lens, we have to place the object beyond 2f1. Hence, the correct answer for 25th question is option C. The ray diagram as well as the table which gives the complete, hence all the 6 cases of the convex lens along with the table is very important to solve MCQs. Memorizing the table will save your time while solving MCQs. We also have a shortcut to remember. There is one of the easiest method to remember this nature of image in lens as well as mirror. If at all you need that video, let me know in the comment section, which will be uploaded as soon as possible. Coming to the next question. The device used to measure the rate of current in a circuit, it is an ammeter. The correct answer for 26th question is option A. Voltmeter, it is used to measure the potential difference. Galvanometer, it is used to check the presence of electric current. Don't get confused with ammeter and galvanometer. Ammeter is used to measure the current, that is the rate of current, whereas galvanometer, it is used to detect the presence of electric current. Coming to the next question. Observe the given figure. Identify the eye defect indicated in this figure. We have to be very clear with the type of eye defect and what is the lens that is going to be used to correct that defect also. One definite question based on these eye defect. So on observing the diagram, we can see that the image, instead of being formed on the retina, it is formed before the retina. So in which case is the image will be formed before the retina? It is nothing but in myopia. Hence, the correct answer for 27th question is option C. Coming to the next question. A light ray enters to rarer medium from a denser medium, then the speed of light ray is. Be very careful while reading these type of questions because the question is not in direct format. See, I repeat the question. A light ray enters to rarer medium. So it is entering a rarer medium from a denser medium. For this we have to recall the concept of when suppose this is a glass slab and this is the denser medium and the light ray is and this is the normal ray. The light ray, since this is air medium, It is the air medium is the rarer one. The light ray is entering from the rarer to the denser, then it moves towards the normal. This is the regular relation we tend to recall. But here in the question, the light ray enters to the rarer medium from the denser medium. Now, let us imagine the same condition here. So, the light ray is entering the rarer medium, that is the air medium, from the denser medium. So, what will happen to this incident ray? It is going to move away from the normal because it is entering from denser to rarer. If it is entering from rarer to denser, it moves towards. But when it is moving from denser to rarer, it moves away from the normal. And the speed will increase. In rarer medium, the speed will be more. In denser medium, the speed will be less. So, the light ray whose speed is less in denser medium, when it travels to the rarer medium, its speed increases. So, now we have to search for the option where we have the speed is increased and the light ray is moving away from the normal. So will the speed decrease? As soon as we see decrease, it is deleted, and in option C it is as decreases, hence it is also deleted. Now check with option B. It increases and bends away from the normal. Yes. Cross check option D. It increases and bends towards the normal. No, it doesn't. When the light ray travels from denser to the normal, it doesn't move towards the normal. It is moving away from the normal. Hence, the correct answer for 28th question is option B. Coming to the next question. A mirror forms an erect and an enlarged image of an object. So, we are getting an erect and an enlarged image. Then the type of mirror and the nature of the image is. If the image is erect, definitely it will be virtual, and since it is enlarged, since the image is enlarged, it is very clear that it is a concave mirror, because in convex mirror we have two cases in which the convex mirror we will be having, it is a diminished image. It is a diminished image. Hence, it is not a convex mirror. So, we can delete option A as well as plane mirror. In plane mirror, we will have the same size. So, option A and C is ruled out. We are supposed to check among option B and D since it has got concave mirror. And we very well know that the nature of the erect image is virtual. Hence, the correct answer is option D, concave mirror. Coming to the next question. Imagine you are holding a straight current carrying conductor as per right hand thumb rule. If the thumb is in the upward direction, then the direction of field lines of magnetic field are. It is anti-clockwise. We have a trick to remember this rule, that is nothing but as per Maxwell's right hand thumb rule, if the thumb is upward, the direction of field line is anti-clockwise. If the thumb is downwards, if it is downwards, then the magnetic field lines will be clockwise. This is the trick to remember. So without thinking much or without wasting our time, we can easily select our option. So the correct answer for question 30 is option C. Coming to the next question. The correct statement among the following related to concave lens. So we should be knowing the properties of concave lens. Will it converge the light rays? A concave lens diverges the light rays. Hence option A is wrong. Diverges light rays, correct. Forms inverted image. concave lens forms an erect image which is virtual, hence it doesn't form inverted image, and it doesn't form a real image also, it forms virtual image. Hence the correct answer for this question is option B. Coming to the last question, the SI unit of resistivity is ohm meter. It is option D. Ohm is the SI unit of resistance, volt potential difference, watt is for power. Suppose you forget the unit of a particular parameter, we can find out with the help of the formulas. One such example is, we know the formula, that is resistance is equal to resistivity into length of the conductor by area of cross section, that is R is equal to rho into L by A. Keeping resistivity in the same place, that is in the RHS, that is R into A by L. What is the SI unit for resistance? It is ohm. SI unit for area of cross section is meter square, whereas the length SI unit is meter. Meter gets cancelled, remaining is ohm meter. Hence, this is the SI unit of resistivity. We will not be wasting time in exam when we are solving MCQs related to the properties and SI unit. This is in the worst case, if at all you forget the SI unit, this is the method you can cross-check your answers. So, this is the correct option for 32nd question. Hope this class was useful. Let me know the concepts which you need in the comment section. Those concepts will be uploaded.